Lo 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 lo. Lo 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 lo. Lo kao minna lego yawa. Lo a worry our pinni. Lo a worry our. I am addressing the soil because the soil took away a mother, a friend, a woman. And it's been a grieving time. It's been a time of loss. It's been a time of soul searching. It's been a time of emptiness, space, and a lot of different emotions. Hi, my name is Iddi Achieng. It's been a very interesting year with loss of someone who I called a rock in my life. A woman worth every salt in her name or of her name or however way you'd put it. And I can only capture it in this time and space by singing it out. I am a musician, I am an actress. She was a mother of 4. I'm the youngest. And she treated us all the same. 1 boy, 3 girls, but in her house you all have to do your duties. You have to work. There's no last born, there's no first born. You all have to focus and play your part in that family. So that's who she was, a very hardworking, focused woman who lost her husband when I was 13. That's many years ago. So we finally lost her when I was beyond 40. So she actually lived a life. When I look back, she made quite a huge impact on our lives. Yeah, there's a conversation we had the other day with a lady friend, and she said when she looks at her fingers, she sees her father. And from that day, when I look at my fingernails, I see my mom. I see her in my dreams. I dream about her a lot. I've dreamt about it. I've gotten stressed until I've accepted it. Well, it's part of life. You can be in my dreams as much as you want. What I'm creating is part of this project on grief, and based on who I am as a musician and as a writer. We can call it creative writing. When you talk about death, it's hard not to talk about death and have emotions. The first ones, of course, are pain, grief, loss, and all that. So I'm addressing this through music and through the written word. So I'm more into the feeling part of it, emotional. I'm going into depth, into the bright and dark side of what loss is, yeah, and expressing it through my art. Yeah, because actually through this sitting I've realized, and I know that it's not just about the dark part of it, there's also the positive side of it. So that's where I am bringing these two energies together. When I met with the other artists, it's a field I don't know. The fields they are in are such new fields to me. I went through a very interesting batik process. I was so lost in there. So I was imagining, are they also lost in my music world? How do you project grief through music and maybe the spoken word? It's the same thing I had. How are they going to achieve this? So it's been an interesting journey, still an interesting journey. I'm keen to see not the final, but what will come out of it. Because for me, it's an endless process. And to hear Elkanah sing was very interesting. You know, artists have creative minds, so when you meet, you're able to find a convergence point. So it's very interesting, and I look forward to more, to see how they process it through their works. My mother's spirit is in this project because when I went home, I told my son, this is a very interesting project. This project, my mother has given it to me. So in every dark cloud has a silver lining. It gave me that time to be with her. So even for this project, I'm like, Mom, you've given it to me. That's my conversation with her. And may I give it the best. Even in my music, I started with my mother. I think, looking back, she played a very big role in my life that I'm just seeing now. She actually is with me. I talk to God and I talk to my mother. Like, Mama, Mom, what are you thinking? Like, I have a conversation with her. There's that morbid fear about death. I don't feel about death the way I used to feel now. Because even when she was brought out, she was lying there. I didn't cry. I was just looking at her because she had short white hair. I used to plait it, then comb it out. But that everyone is wailing and she's put on the floor. I was just touching her hair and I'm gone. Yes, I'm there, but I'm just... I don't even know how to express it. But I think when it knocks on your door and you're an adult and you can see this is it, even tears can't flow at that hour. I don't know. You're just in some space. So I don't fear death the way I used to fear it. It's a rite of passage. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when and again how. This is not someone who had a sudden death. She passed on at home in her bed, in her house, and it was about time. She was very unwell. Obongo Singo Nyarumbo Male Nyakalaga in Panda